Hello everyone, I'm Coach Mike, and thanks for joining me today. You want to learn one of Hogan's secrets? You'll learn in my show ahead. That's dedicated to my friend Kris Tschetter, my dear friend and mentor to my daughter, and Ben Hogan's protege. And it highlights her runner-up finish to Annika Sorenstam in the 1996 US Open. Next, you'll see my lesson with her prior to the 2021 US Senior Women's Open where she finished low American. Next, she gives my best female student, Maggie, to board one of Hogan's secrets and other tips on pre-shot routine and the swing at Westwood Country Club prior to her recent playing lesson. A fun and engaging playing lesson was followed by some chipping, pitching, and bunker tips and a pep talk. This is really exciting. I shot it and produced the video and hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, call or text me, Coach Mike, at 301-642-4430, or you can get to me at join.mikevgolf.com. My friend Kris Tschetter, LPGA 24-year pro and star, gives playing lessons at Westwood Country Club in Vienna, Virginia, and can be reached at kristchetter.com. Enjoy the great golf and lessons from an LPGA star. I hope you love the video and reach out anytime. I'll see you soon.
Well, back at 15, Kris Tschetter to stay 1 under and in a tie for second. This ball will break to her right. Gonna break, yep. Whoa. Here it comes. Oh. How about that 4? Oh.
Didn't have much fun the last couple holes making those pars.
Oh, she chips for dollars all the time with her friend Cindy Rarick on tour, and that is why she's developed such a good short game under pressure. This is an 8-iron from 160 yards.
Yeah.
Looks good, if it's enough.
Beautiful shot underneath the hole for Tschetter.
The good old days.
Kris Tschetter for birdie at 18, a chance for the low round of the championship.
Did not get it outside the right edge.
But still with that par putt, that would give her a 66. Annika Sorenstam had a 67 in the second round Friday. Pat Bradley had a 67.
I got the USGA
yesterday
to send it over to
Tschetter.
Oh, really?
On the round of the championship.
Oh, Annika. No. I remember this putt being, there was a little left to it.
Not much break to this putt at all.
Okay.
Tschetter has the round of the championship, a 66 at 18. Sorenstam has another par at 17. 1 hole left.
Well, that was an exciting round by Kris Tschetter, I'll tell you. Those 2 pars she made from the pine needles was something.
The leaderboard with 1 hole left for Sorenstam. She will cruise to her second straight U.S. Women's Open title. Kris Tschetter at 2 under.
Yeah, that day we were pretty much playing for second place. It's just always so great playing in a USGA event. And it's fun when your name's up at the top of the leaderboard. I remember going out and you know, you sort of are still thinking, well, there's a chance, but of course Annika was playing so great, and so we just knew that unless she like fell down and broke her leg, we were pretty much all playing for second. So I just remember going out and saying, I'm just gonna play my game and play the best that I can and stick with my game plan. You know, not try to take chances, and, you know, just really stick with the game plan that I had started with the week. And so that's what I did.
Okay.
Made some putts that day.
Excellent. And when I just showed you the 2021 practice session that you just had right there, and then you followed up just a few months later with a really good showing in the Senior Open.
I was sharper. I was practicing more back then, and I was just really working on you know, getting through the ball, and the stuff that we were working on, kind of getting my weight more on my left side, and being able to get through the ball, finish a little bit higher.
Incorporate a couple of those little things and
Yeah,
maybe win the Senior Open next year.
there you go. That sounds like a good plan.
Well, good. Well, I hope you like the surprise there, and maybe we can even include that in our podcast that we're making.
Yeah, there you go.
So we can do a little bit of more marketing and show you how great you are now and how great you were then.
Yeah.
And what a great teacher you are and mentor and friend.
Thank you.
Hands a little more forward, weight maybe 5 to 7% more. You're ready to drive the ball, even though you have an iron.
That one felt pretty good. Wasn't very good. A little too easy.
Okay. Right now, it looks like you got about 65 or 70% of your weight starting out on your right foot.
Okay.
Why don't you try to, flight the ball a little down and get more like 60% on your left foot, even more, and press your hands about an inch forward, right there.
Felt like it had a little more pop on it.
Yeah, well, right there, and also you got a little bit better through the ball. You finished facing the target. You didn't kind of stop at or just through the ball.
I don't know why I got into, but I definitely, it's like I've got a lot of weight on my.
Yeah, and your hands are almost behind the club face. So
That's another bad habit that I've kind of gotten into.
And see right there, that's face. If you look at some of your earlier shots, even the slow motion swings, you weren't really finishing all the way through. Right there, you're facing the target a lot better.
Really?
By
Okay.
starting out with a little bit more weight forward, and that's what you usually want to do anyway with the high irons, right? You don't want to hang back,
Yep.
and you don't want to have your hands behind the ball. So even if you press the hands maybe just a little bit more, right there. That looks good.
That feels good.
That's
I'm gonna
good.
get a 6
So I'd
minute.
say just your weight distribution, your hand position, and just work your ball position a little bit. And I think that helps you get through all the way to the finish more. And probably will take less effort on your left hip. If you hang back, then it creates that spin inward a lot rather than keeping your weight more forward.
Well, it was my setup, and more my setup than my body, I think, I hope.
Well, I think your swing is going to be almost always determined by your setup.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, your hands right there. That's perfect.
Oh.
No, see, that was going back where you got on the
And I
heel
got-
and locked up and stayed back.
Yeah, I felt that after I hit it.
Right. That's the first.
And in the
That's the
old
first one.
days-
That's the first one you've done in the last number of swings.
In the old days, I could save those shots.
See, that's great footwork there.
Yeah.
That gets you all the way through. You're pivoting. You're facing the target. There's no stopping with that left leg, and then it works your path because all of a sudden now your path is more downward and compressing the ball versus going up and spinning around too early.
That felt good. Look how easy it was for me to go like that. So I still clearly have more weight here. What is the weight distribution supposed to be?
Well, I think it depends on the club and how high you're trying to hit the ball and what type of shot you're going to hit. Obviously, the weight is going to be more left if you want to hit a lower shot.
Yeah.
If you want to hit a high shot, you keep the weight back a little more on your back foot. But, ideally 50-50, but I think it adjusts with the club and the type of height that you want. But if you're asking that, you probably never address the ball with that thought in mind.
No.
See, when I was teaching Lauren about things, we always played by height.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lauren, hit a low shot, hit a medium shot. Let's see a middle high.
That's perfect.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. We're quitting on that one. The swing's perfect.
Okay.
I wouldn't touch that swing with a 10-foot pole. I mean, for an 11-year-old, she's got as good a swing as I've seen. I don't know who taught her, you did or somebody, but you taught yourself, but you did a heck of a job, you know. That's what they always said about me, is I owned my own swing, because nobody swung like I did.
I always said, well, this is how high you want it, and then you adjust your weight distribution, your hand position, your ball position, and your type of finish to accordingly with the type of shot that you want to hit. So every shot had a different height, and right now you only had one height and everything was staying back.
Yeah.
And it creates a lift, a spin inward, and you didn't have the proper balance on your left foot. Your hands were back, and I mean, that's perfect going through.
Felt good.
I mean, going through, I've never seen you on your left foot with your arms and with your levers working through to the finish in that clean fashion, what you're swinging right now.
Well, and probably by doing what I was doing, I was trashing my hip and my back.
Well, the whole idea that you work with Ben Hogan, but you never worked on height is surprising.
You know, I wasn't good at seeing it. I've never been good at catching the ball early enough to truly know what height I'm hitting it, even back then, because he would have me hit low shots and whatever, and I would always ask him, like, was that better?
Right. What's the same?
I could sort of tell by feel, but I don't see the ball quickly.
And the other thing is, wedge players, you always have to hit a certain height wedge, because you know, your ball position, the amount of spin that you're imparting on the ball is so important. Hand position, ball position, weight, knowing how high you want to hit the shot, so that way you know how to flight it and how much spin you're creating on the ball.
Yeah. And I do that, but I don't get the feedback from it because I don't see them. I mean, I guess on wedges I see them a little bit sooner, but
well, who knows? This might be the start of you understanding or feeling the weight distribution. You're feeling your feet a lot better than you probably ever felt.
Oh, that one was good. That one felt good. Yeah.
See that? Now make a swing, like a full swing, and see if that's different this way, or as if you're hitting a ball.
Yeah. I mean, I used to swing like that.
Right.
That was better.
And now you're setting a little more weight left. Now just drive that ball.
I mean, it feels a lot better. I'm just going to hit.
Those are very pure. Good.
Hi, I'm Kris Tschetter. I played on the LPGA for 20-something years, and now I play on the Legends Tour. I'm here at Westwood Country Club. I'm giving a playing lesson to Maggie DeBoard, and we're just going to go out. You know, when you're on the golf course, there's always shots and different things that you encounter. So I love to give playing lessons and just really try to sharpen up people's games.
And you're good at it.
Huh?
And you're good.
And I'm good at it.
She didn't happen to finish second in the U.S. Open. She had her on the PGA Dinosaur. 66 in the fourth round at Pine.
Oh, that's right. My name is Maggie. I started golf just before COVID, really, about 6 years. Picked up golf because I thought it was an easy game to learn, and I've learned that it's one of the hardest games I've ever learned. But it's an amazing process to go through. Mike has been my coach for all 6 years, and I've seen a radical change in my game. I probably was shooting 115, 120 when I first started, and now I've got a 4.5 handicap. So if you need a good coach, Mike is one of the best in the business, there's no doubt. And I'm here playing with Kris Tschetter today, and she's been amazing, giving me some great pointers that I can take to the course. So I've had 2 par rounds in the past month. I had 1 over par last week. So I'm going to just tell you what Mr. Hogan told me all the time, and it was to brace around my right knee. Yeah, make that my point. Yeah, just really feel that brace against your right knee. Okay. This is where I think about what I'm going to do, the shot I'm going to hit, what the wind's doing. All of that stuff is back here. I do 1 waggle, 1 look, 1 waggle, 1 look, and I come back here, and once my mind's quiet, I'm putting the club back down. Right before you're going to take it back, stand up. Deep breath. And if you feel more relaxed when you drop the club and stand up, you weren't relaxed enough to hit the shot. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, that felt a lot better. That looked more athletic to me. Yeah. Beautiful straight ball. Thank you. So that's one of the little issues I have. I still pull a little bit. I still feel myself coming around instead of up and through a little bit. Yeah. A few things you can do. You can open the club face, and that will, help you get through. It won't grab your club, and when it does, it squares it up. You can lower this shoulder, front shoulder, so that you're coming a little bit more down this way. Stand a little bit taller and lift my hands just a little bit. Okay. And you'll really see a difference, especially when it's a bad lie. But I think if you do that, you'll even feel it on this one. Because what I also like to do, like you're talking about, is test the rough and see how much of a drag. Yep. Good shot. That's where I want to be. Imagine that your hole's 1.5 to 2 feet past. That's the process. Good shot. That was a good putt. Oh, nice. All right, that should be good. It sounds like you were kind of forgetting to be athletic, artistic. Well, I'm trying to muscle it sometimes. Shots around the green are... You really have to use your athleticism. If I gave you a ball and said, throw it up there, you'd probably do pretty well, right? You'd land it. That's how we started. He was making me roll balls to the greens. He's like, roll it up there. I'm like, what do you mean roll it up there? Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Nope, missed the break. Not quite. Like, that's pretty open. That's real square. I'm barely opening it for this shot just because I need it to be able to dig a little bit more, right? But again, I'm going to make sure that this shoulder is actually not necessarily lower, but I don't want it this way. I want to be pretty level. Okay. And then just land it. Yeah, I mean, you can hear that sound. And if I had a bunker shot that was a little further than that, I would take my 54 degree. Oh, that's a good ball. Get back there. Really good ball. Nice. Thank you. Good shot. A little too high again. Oh, really nice. Thank you. Instead of this way around it, you're going to get the butt of the club back to your belly. Up a little. Yeah, I still feel like I'm here, like arms in. But the butt of the club's not going to be back to your belly that way, right? Feel it, feel that butt. There you go.
That extension.
Right. Yeah.
Remember when we talked about
Remember
how we talked about in the last lesson where your shoulders went very rotational, a circle versus going a little more vert, but softening those hands and letting it swing a little more up.
Nice. Yeah, you do that beautifully. I feel myself stopping Yeah. It's just, you need that energy. Good putt. Oh, wow. Oh! You barely touched it. I think still win another. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. That's the first time I felt extension on that club completely. That was great. Yeah, that one felt really good. Right. Did teacher like that? Yeah, I think so.
You look a little closer to Kris Tschetter right there.
Pushed it a little bit right. Like that.
I think you're aiming right there too.
Am I a little rough? I love that swing. Okay. The trajectory was just a little flatter, so you can control that distance better. So, Mike, you think my feet were lined up right?
I think in general you're aiming 10 to 15 feet right on most of your bars.
Oh, do you? Well, she probably is because she's been hitting some draws, so she's gotten used to aiming a little right and it drawn back. Yeah, see, that's why I had the line and I had to hit it a little more. Yeah. Good shot. Good. Might have hit wing. Might have hit that a little far. Nope, it's right there. Right between. I just act like that's what you meant to do. I was trying to go between. I didn't think I'd get that close. That was a good shot. That was my 500. Come on, where's the little turn? Coming down a little bit. Great speed. I think you have a beautiful swing. Right. Oh, I was trying to hit a fade, but I didn't quite start it there.
You got real down.
Kind of quit on it. Good shot. Michael Short. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna. I hit it a little thin. I could feel it. Go, baby! Oh, so much. I really appreciate it. I did too. The pointers today. Well, let's go to the practice green and we can just do a little short game stuff. Great. Start working on that 9 o'clock shot. Okay. You can also change the distance of those by putting your feet together, a little closer together. It's going to go a few yards less. So this is just, just that easy pitch shot, right? It's simple. I can do it every time. That's better right there. Yeah. Keeping the club more in front of her, not getting behind. Right. Yeah.
You're going too much like this over here. Yeah. You don't want to go here. Now go ahead and pivot around. Keep turning. See, you want to keep right in like this.
Oh, there you go. Twisting it around my body.
Well, that's more left.
That's nice. Did you feel that? Yeah. That was good. I just swing here instead of my arms.
You're swinging too much arms and too much like this. You're going over. You stopped your lower body, then you went like this, and you take it inside with a heavy grip pressure, and you turn it over. You got no chance to keep that loft. You're trying to maintain the loft here coming through.
Nice. Nice.
And when you finish and you see your club over here, that's your checkpoint. Your checkpoint should be more here and not over there.
They're still over there. That's on more than I.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Cross the fly. Have super high expectations, but let go of outcomes. That's the harder part. It's harder to have the high expectations. I try to keep mine lower because...
No, I don't want you to have low expectations. You're expecting to hit good shots. You're expecting to, you're aiming at that pin, and that's where you expect it to go. But once you've hit it, you've got to let go of it because there's, again, that you can't control it.
And that has to be based on what I'm doing, not what somebody else is doing, right?
Yeah.
So,
I also don't want to really pay attention to what they're doing. Right? You can't let that bother you one way or another. Put positivity into your future by imagining good things rather than negativity by worrying about what could happen.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And really try to, like we talked about, keep working on what you're doing, not what did I just do? Why did I just hit that fat? No, I'm working on this. This is what I'm working on, and if I do it, I'm going to hit a good shot.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This has been very helpful.
Good.
Maggie, if you get that driver, free it up a little bit more with the driver.
Yeah.
Improve around the greens, 50 yards and in with these little half shots. So Kris was saying the 9 to 3s, abbreviated, clock method, and be able to work, let's say your core more with this, not only in the sand, but also let's say the flop shot or even a bump and run.
I'll break par. I'll break par,
and you'll be one of the better amateur players, and let's say senior in Virginia.
Going from 10 to 8 and 4 to 2 are two very different things.
Right. Yeah, and it's hard to shoot your handicap regularly. It's very hard to do that. So great.
No, but
awesome.
You've got a lot of good things going on.
I got a lot of time to practice. So. Thank you so much.
Hey Coach Mike, it's Maggie. Hey, I'm just finishing my little match play tournament down here at Kingsmill in Williamsburg, Virginia, and I had the chance to play 2 rounds of individual play on the river course. I played Thursday, and believe it or not, I actually shot a par the first day I was here. Couldn't believe it, a 71. And then we had our match play yesterday. I finished strong in that with 2 birdies to actually win our team for the day. And then today, I struggled a little bit more on the river course today. Kept missing the green, a couple errant drives.
That looks really good right
but my
there.
up and downs out of the sand, 2 sandies today out of the sand, and I was able to balance that and still come in at just a 3 over, which is still under my handicap. So I can't tell you how much the last couple lessons that I've had with you, the short game lesson was game changing for me, and now it's just about consistency for me.
People are going to notice now. I mean, really see the difference. And if you do this, I just think it's 4 to 6 weeks where you shoot, and I think your lowest score is a 71.
72.
Okay.
So I shot par a couple times.
Okay. You're gonna break that. Do your career low now.
Yeah, I'd like
I
to.
met you as my swing coach. So thanks, Mike. You're doing great stuff, and I'll be back for more lessons.
Mike's good with the PR.
How about that? So 2 of my favorite ladies, Kris Tschetter and Maggie DeBoard. It was a wonderful playing lesson. Kris is awesome at playing lessons. If you're looking to improve, seek her out. Playing lessons at Westwood Country Club. Maggie?
Yes, absolutely.
Good luck in your golf game.
Thank you.
I think you're going to get down to scratch and break 70 here at some point, maybe even in competition.
Be awesome. So too. Be awesome. Well
done.
Kris, you have gone above and beyond what any person could ever do for another. I'm forever grateful for your friendship and efforts. Thank you.